everybody. We are capturing some behind the scenes for Monday Morning Melodies Volume 2. Yes, there will be a Volume 2. And today is actually a video shoot for one of the songs. I have my dear friend and brother, Tone Kirkland. You all may know him as my MD for a lot of the live events that I do, but he's also the mixing and mastering mastermind for a lot of my music that's out there. So Master Volume, Lord, Monday Morning Melodies Volume 1, a lot of M's. He did all of the mixing, all the mastering for that project. And so first and foremost, thank you for how you helped to develop and contribute to my sound. It would not be what it is without you. So I'll be nice today and say thank you. Yeah, we've been working together for at least 12 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Long time.
Very long time. So if there's anybody I trust, my music, ministry, all of that too, it's this guy. So tell us, first, for those who don't know, what is mixing and what is mastering?
Mixing is when you take a lot of different sources, like somebody singing or some background vocals, drums, piano, and then you have to make it all sound good together. So the mastering is when you take all of that, it's called a 2-track, 2 ears, 2-track. And we got to make it sound good. So whether you're in your car or listening on your Alexa, hopefully not, or listening anywhere in your headphones, it sounds good everywhere.
So you mean to tell me that people can't just record stuff and call it a day?
So you can.
Should you?
Depends on what your goal is. If you just want to sound unpolished, that sounds insulting. but there's sometimes people kind of go for that, but then they want to say, well, bring the vocals up here or turn this down here. That's mixing. So it's really getting a balance so that the musical sources can make sense and it'll be pleasing, because I don't want the vocals to be down here.
Right, say it.
Well, I ain't gonna start. We ain't gonna start down now.
Turn the BGVs up.
I didn't mean that. But clearly, we need to hear what the vocals are saying.
Yeah, so absolutely.
That's mixing.
Again, turn the BGVs up. And mastering?
Well, for mastering, then you want the level to be consistent. We went through a time in music where everything was trying to be the loudest thing ever. But with mastering, you want to make sure it's almost even having another listen to it, make sure everything sounds good as a whole. So mixing, you're dealing with all the little elements. Mastering, you're looking at the whole thing, especially as an album, so it can make sense together.
Really good explanation. I like that. So what's your role in today's shoot?
My role in today's shoot is to capture all of the... let me try that again, because that was crazy. My role... I had 10 words come to my mind. That was stupid. Here we go. My role in today's shoot is to capture the audio. So I am the recording engineer.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So melodies. I want Monday Morning Melodies to not just be about music, but conversational, because there are so many things that parallel to a melody, right? In music, melody is the foundational or fundamental piece that creates the overall song, or at least the song is created around it. And so in the mixing and mastering world, what would you say is the melody of mixing and mastering?
A good song.
Yeah.
So
Tis fair.
I mean, a lot of times when you start doing whatever, I call it polishing turds. Like, if it's a bad song, it's a bad song, no matter how much glitter you throw on it. Turn the high end up, it still sounds horrible. But I think that it starts from the players, the song, everything, the writing, then it goes to the recording. So I think taking care of each step will make the mixing what it's supposed to be. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I'll fix it in the mix.
No.
Make it sound good when you record. Yep. So a good song is the foundation. A good song and a good recording, foundation of a good mix.
Agreed. It definitely starts at the source. Now, what would you say is your go-to first step? Because you and I talk all the time about how you mix, whether it's my music or somebody else's music. You do templates a lot. If you were to leave the template part out and you were starting from scratch, what's your go-to first step when it comes to mixing? Is it EQing? Because EQ is a hot word for people that don't know what to talk about.
Well, it is. EQ that doc. Well, it depends. My template is mainly for my routing. I do real fancy stuff, but I don't have any EQs or compressors or anything fancy going on.
That's the other word. Can you compress that? No.
I mean, what do you want out of it? I think you start with the faders. Balance.
I like that.
Most mixing is done just by balancing the faders, because then that's when you can tell what you need to do next.
Got it.
Everything is like so EQ is like another kind of fader. Well, there's too much mid-range, so like I'm turning the fader down in the mid-range, and I'm turning the fader up in the high end. So get a balance.
Love it. Well, that's everything for this part. I'm gonna let him go get to work, because with him capturing audio, it's quite a bit of setup that needs to happen. So thank you for joining Monday Morning Melodies The Conversation. I think I'm gonna call it that. You'll see more of the behind the scenes shortly. Thanks.